When I saw it, I think it was right up our. This is a show I want to do. I think it's right up our alley. I think it's because of the postmodern kind of commentary going through it. It comments on theater, it comments on politics, it comments on social values, it's something. But it does it in a way that you kind of don't know that it's actually doing it until it's over with, which is fun. It's definitely this emo punk musical. They should expect, it's definitely a free interpretation of the life of Andrew Jackson. There's a lot of interpolation. They throw everything into the pot that they can.
This is edgy. Michael's very progressive, seems like a progressive troupe, down to the way it's staged. There's a lot of blood. I'm a cutter. Andrew Jackson is not necessarily a cutter. I don't think that's true knowledge, but I cut myself in this. That's how he and Rachel fall in love.
The play is awesome. Yeah, it's very different, it's very funny. It's rock music, and then it's funny skits, and it's got some tragic and romance. And I have been reading lots of things about Andrew Jackson.
What about Rachel?
And lots about her. A lot less written about her, and that she was actually maligned by history as a woman, as often happens, for just being very pious and not glamorous, and this kind of wife that brought him down, whereas she was the exact opposite. He got better in life by meeting her.
I'm bleeding, and I have terrible dysentery and diarrhea. I think of you here at the Hermitage, bleeding, bloody, bleeding, bloody goodness.
Andrew, we have to...
I don't know how Gallagher it's going to get necessarily, but I'm going to be drenched at one point in blood. So it's this really interesting scene where we're hot. We get hot with the blood. So we're like wiping it over each other, and it's very sensual and rather fetishy, I suppose.
Right, cool. All right. And then you see the lines here.
Just so you know.
I think that we have, I think, probably the smallest space of any working company in the city. And and also the style of theater that we do. As you can see, we're basically in the round. The audience is not even a foot away from the stage, and the show's going to be pretty much right there in your lap. And actually, these tables that are right there, the cast members will stand on them and be right on top of the actors. And we tend to do that with a lot of things that we do. Incorporate the audience into the production, and then try to engage them in a different way that they might not be engaged in other theaters in town.
I think that the intimacy of performing in this space where we're right on top of you, that no one else around here is doing that consistently. We don't have that fourth wall proscenium between us and the audience, which is very exciting as an actor, and I think as an audience member, you come to see a show here and you're like, oh my God, they were right on top of me. And people seem to really get into that.
Hey, from this day forward, we'll continue to please stop!
And there's a live band of 5 people, and it's going to be loud. It's a small room. Everybody's mic'd. It's the fascinating thing about it. It's kind of a rock show with a play, and sometimes you think it's so disparately odd that you think it wouldn't go together, and that's why it works. That's why I enjoy going to theater. It definitely makes you feel alive when when these guys were doing it and you feel it. And then there's also, it has something going for it as far as the, I don't want to say message. It's definitely not a message show in the sense like there's one solid message, but it definitely gets you thinking about what's going on today in the world around you. So to me, that's great theater.